make sure everything is right this episode. And I'm going to do it with a good accent.
Alright, today we're going to show you how to make cookie dough truffles.
It's like episode 87?
This is, I think, 87.
Wow.
Okay, so cookie dough truffles. We like to eat raw cookie dough, but it's not very good for you because it has raw eggs in it. So this cookie dough truffle does not have raw eggs, and you can eat it without cooking it, and it tastes just like regular cookie dough. So what you're going to do is start off with half of a cup of butter. So this is 1 stick of butter. We're going to put this into our mixer bowl. And we're going to add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Make sure this is packed brown sugar. And then we're going to start our mixer and get this light and fluffy. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then, as this is mixing, you're going to add in 2 cups of flour and 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And you're going to alternate between the flour and the condensed milk. A little bit of flour in, about half of a cup. And then about 1/4 of the condensed milk. And then mix that up well after each addition. Our last step is to add in about 1/2 cup of mini chocolate chips. When your dough is all mixed together, now what you'll need to do is scoop this out onto a baking sheet that's lined with wax paper. Once you have scooped out all of the cookie dough, you'll be left with a tray like this. Put this in the refrigerator for about an hour before you dip this in melted chocolate.
This is the final part of the show, folks. Please enjoy.
All right, so we left our cookie dough bites sit in, I actually put them in the freezer for about an hour. So now that they're set, we're going to dip them in the chocolate. So what you're going to do is just melt some chocolate discs or chocolate chips if that's what you have in the microwave. I did these on about 80 power, so not full high power, just so that it melted a little bit slower. I usually use a fork actually to dip any of my chocolate so that excess chocolate can run through the prongs of the fork. So just put it in the chocolate, swirl it around until it's covered, and then drop it out onto the wax paper.
It actually looks really good. Thank you for joining us.